Okay, so by now everybody kind of knows what a timeline is. And everybody knows they've been jumping all over the frickin' place for quite some time. And you got people on this side of the fence changing them, people on this side of the fence changing them, creating good, bad, and indifferent. And then it filters down into your physical body. So the more you become in tune with your empathic God self, the more you can recognize energetic changes. And for me, I want to say, especially in the last 2 years, but more in the last year to just within 3 to 6 months, there have been more drastic changes. So you can feel that kerplunk going on or that woo stuff going on, attached to a whole lot of other symptoms that occur, with the awareness that something's going on and you're not quite sure what it is. So there have been many times where I've awakened in the morning and just had like glitching, a lot of glitching going on, like I wasn't physically fully here, or what around me wasn't physically fully here. And for me, I'm an in the moment person, and I pride myself on really grounding in the body and being fully present and observing, even if it creates physical pain and mental confusion and sometimes freaking cray anguish going on. And so no matter how uncomfortable it can be, I have really trained myself to connect with my breath and to be present. And so during days when it can get very intense, I've learned to just sort of lighten my load. Now, being in business for myself has allowed a lot of that. So I've just learned to kind of go with the flow even more so during those times of glitching. And, I've even described it as if, before in other videos, and I'll say it again because it's coming to me. It's like I have an electrical life force plug, and it goes into many different sockets and outlets around the world. And so occasionally it just gets, unplugged, and I'm carrying it around and I'm just not feeling plugged in, or it's been plugged in somewhere else and I wasn't fully aware of it. So there's just a lot of other electromagnetic things happening that feel very unfamiliar to me. Unfamiliar. I mean, to the point where physically, steps don't look like steps and I'll miss them. I feel like I've closed the refrigerator door, but it was an energetic close, so my physical body didn't actually close it. Words come out very discombobulated, and I can reread them, and that whole sentence or paragraph looks fantastic, and I can send it, and then later go back and look at it and go, what? What? And so it's almost been like, I described it to a friend at lunch the other day. Words came out of her mouth wrong, but I understood them completely. And then she apologized, like, I don't even know what, I said, it's okay, I can understand dyslexic verbiage, is what I said. So it is kind of like we're I don't want to use the word unplugging from other matrices, but we are unplugging from other electrical magnetic resources and plugging into newer electromagnetic resources. And so it's taking the physical, the energetic, to adjust. So there needs to be this reprieve, this rest period, this regeneration, this upbooting that needs to happen so that the circuitry boards can find some homeostasis and catch up. But while it's finding that, we're feeling very disconnected and not quite connected. Okay. And to me, this is very normal because it's occurred to me so many times throughout the decades because I'm super sonic aware. But in the last few years, even more hyper supersonic aware of what's going on. And I work really diligently to turn the monkey dial way down because I know that the bigger picture cannot be explained or described, translated into the current vocabulary that I currently have, no matter how much I try to grow. There isn't ways to describe it. So what it's created for me is a lot more solitude, because I'm fielding and feeling my way through unfamiliar territories that I respect, because I need to understand which way I'm to turn or not turn, and when it's time to sit down and just get right here in this rocking chair. Just be like, okay, don't operate heavy machinery in these conditions. So like today, I went through a phase of hitting my elbow. I don't know why. I hit it in the shower and I looked and there was nothing for me to have hit it on. And then I walked by a closet and I was closing it and I hit the different elbow. So I'm like, okay. My plug has come unjarred and things are circuiting differently. And so I just have to wait for my innate guide team and I have to trust the process. But in the meantime, keep myself out of harm's way. So thank goodness it's a day where I can be home on the computer all day and get some necessary things done and take the other things off my plate. So again, warning. Times are changing, my friends. Times are changing. Stuff is happening. It's all the stuff that you want. It's all the stuff that you've wished for. And don't get into that syndrome. Be careful what you wish for because it gets freaking weird. Well, it's already weird and things are happening. And there's light body friends and there's some light body not so friends entangled in something. There's physical friends and physical not so friends entangled in stuff. So the whole universe is going through stuff, okay? It's not for you to get into all of it and try to get your monkey mind wrapped around it, or you'll just never get out from underneath the covers. Just trust the process. That stuff is happening. And if you need to know where your place is in this statical stuff, then just sit still with it. Just be with it. Field the energy. Feel and field it so that you know where you're supposed to be. And as soon as I said that, oh, the lights around this mirror just went like bizarre. So this is the kind of things that are happening. It's very sci-fi like. I can't describe it in any other way. It's like you are literally in a sci-fi day show. And it's lasted more than a day. But give yourself time. I suggest taking things off your plate that aren't super important, that can wait. Allow yourself the integration time. Because everything's getting a workout. Everything's getting a workout. Whether it's wringing things out that don't serve, that need to go. Whether it's changing or all the things around you energetically. But it's changing the physical aspects of the you. Taking you into a higher vibrational sequences of you. So allow the sequences to find their pathways in your physical avatar. Don't overthink it. Don't overpush it. Lighten your load. Stay in a grateful heart. Be the observer with no judgment. Just say, I acknowledge that bizarreness that just went on. Thank you that I acknowledge it. Thank you that I felt it, that I can acknowledge it. So I can tell you right now, my sight, I'm feeling like these lights are affecting my physical eyes. So I might not be on the computer too terribly long today. I may have to take some extra walks in nature. Yeah, sip on a cup of herbal tea. Yeah, so take care of you. If you need any help on this journey, or you want to know more about the you of the me, myself, and I of the universe, embodimentofthesoul.com. Email me directly for an appointment. info@embodimentofthesoul.com. Let's get our glitchings in sync so that we are more harmonious with the changes. All right? Much love.